Good morning, everybody. So, introduction videos. They're always a lot of fun to do, sort of. like, so what's this video all about? Health, nutrition, weight loss. Um, I looked at a lot of videos on YouTube, and there are, there are a few weight loss videos, like significant weight loss, where somebody's lost like 100 pounds or somebody's lost like 50 pounds even. And what's interesting to look at those videos and notice is it's like far and few, you know. Most of the videos, some people starting a diet, most people not finishing a diet. And in today's culture, diet is a word where something that you go on, something that you start, and then something that you finish eventually. Yes, you can change your diet up and do all those things, but the real use of the word diet is supposed to be what you eat on a daily basis. And people should come to the realization that they have to choose, this is the lifestyle that I want, or this is the lifestyle that I currently have, and look at the results of that lifestyle. So if the results don't look very good of what you currently have and you want to change, so then your lifestyle has to change, not something that's temporary. Maybe, I don't know if people really think about that, They think it's something temporary or something quick that's going to happen. I know I did. I know I do at times. I just want things to happen quickly. I want stuff to change, but not the work. Nobody wants to do the work. And really, it takes a lot of work to do different things. So, this is just a quick introduction video. Me just kind of sitting here in my room and my bed. I'm 300 pounds right now. So, a lot of people are like, I'm 6 foot, 6'1", but a lot of people are like, no, I don't think you're 300, maybe like 2 something. And I was like, no, yeah, I'm 300, and pretty much all my life I've been around 260 to 320, in that range, up and down. Different times in my life where I've worked out, where I've changed my diet, stuff like that. So right now I'm 35, and I've been overweight since I was like, I don't know, 6, something like that, right? Like middle school, even in middle school I was like 300 pounds. So yeah, just always been a bigger guy, and it's like, oh yeah, just always been a bigger guy. Well, it's because of what I've ate. My body type, I easily gain weight. But I didn't do a lot of work, so of course I should easily gain weight. I'm not using energy, but I'm also just eating a whole bunch of junk instead of eating normal meals. I mean, I ate normal meals, but I ate a lot more meals, or a lot more what people call snacks and drinks and stuff like that. So, what else for the introduction? Well, my goals. Okay, so I got long-term goals. So I plan to do this for a long time. I've studied out health and nutrition for a long time. Well, I always wanted to help people, but I also wanted to change my life. So it's really time to put things into practice a lot more, and to stick with them. And if you don't stick with them, nothing's ever going to change, I think. So you just have to say, I'm committed to a different lifestyle. I'm abandoning this old lifestyle. And I actually have a lot of information to share with people, but I can't do it all in one video. And that's usually what I want to do, is like, I want to get it all done in one video. So my long-term goals, though, I would love to open up like a center and teach people about weight loss, teach people about curing diabetes, which is curable. I couldn't believe it. I've seen and heard of many people cured about diabetes in just a month. There's a guy, Jason Fung, Dr. Jason Fung in Canada. He's helped over 1,000 patients already. So just changing diet, nothing crazy. Getting people off medications that I believe hurt people. They're patching up symptoms, but they don't get to the root cause of the issue. And the same with cancer. I've seen documentaries and people cured and over the past 100 years. And I don't like to be a person who says, oh, conspiracy theory. Like, we have all these funding for cancer research and funding for breast cancer and funding for, I don't know, diabetes probably even, and whatever else. But I think most of these issues are fixed with changing our diet, looking what's different in our culture in the past 100 years. I mean, all the sugar that we have and everything, that's I could talk about that forever, I think. Just chemicals in food, chemicals sprayed on food, just doing things that we didn't used to do, in the past. So long-term goal, helping people. Short-term goal, helping myself right now. And also helping you, just having these videos, maybe for motivation, and somebody else is going through the same issue. So, it's really hard is sticking to a diet, sticking to something. I know I don't have perfect answers. I wish I did have perfect answers to everything, but I think I want to say I feel like I'm getting close with a lot of information on what we're supposed to really be doing and what we're not supposed to be doing. So short-term goal, probably lose close to 100 pounds. So that's going to be an interesting journey, and everybody can follow me on that. And health and nutrition, I love people like Dr. Jason Fung, Dr. Axe, one of his friends, Ruben, Dr. Mercola. Follow stuff like Western A. Price Foundation, teaches you about what a healthy diet is. I like documentaries, stuff like Forks Over Knives and stuff, but I don't necessarily agree with a lot of what the doctors say. But we'll get into that in the future videos, and when I talk about what's a good diet, what's a bad diet, stuff like that. And then you're like, well, how does this person know what's a good diet, what's a bad diet? Well, the proof is in the pudding. So, or you don't really want pudding for a diet anyway. But you know what I'm talking about. So you'll see over time, like, is this guy crazy? Is this guy telling the truth? And really, a lot of it's just common sense. If you go back to common sense thinking and you understand foundations and how foundations work and how we build upon foundations, we don't ever abandon a foundation and start with a different foundation. We go from the real foundation and then we build upon that foundation depending upon the circumstances that we have, and changes in our lives. And so we base everything on a foundation. If you don't have a solid foundation, you don't have anything except, I don't know, experimental things to see what happens, and extreme things might happen, but they're not sustainable because you're not on a foundation. So yeah, that's my long term, that's my short term. I'm 35. I have 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls. Oldest is in high school, and that's pretty exciting. Yeah, but I want you guys to make goals and set goals and to be part of this community and say, hey, we're going to be together, and in future YouTube videos, they're going to be live. And so we can chat together, we can talk together, we can bounce ideas off of each other in some ways. But there for motivation, there for prayer, for because it's really tough. It's really tough to go through things alone. We're people and we're all connected, and it's there. We need to find answers, and if somebody, like, I love watching different videos where people have stuck through it for a year, 2 years, whatever it is, or and they stuck through it, and you can see the goals that they've reached, and those are always inspiring. They're always good. You always look for those videos, because a lot of times you're looking at a video and you're like, huh, that guy started a diet like 6 months ago, and it was like 2 videos, and I'm like, huh, he must have quit that diet, because you see like week 3, and then, oh, I cheated, and then there's no other videos ever. It's just people crash and burn all the time, and you don't have to do that. If you make a commitment, and we all fail, we all backslide, we all mess up, but if you're committed to that goal, you're going to keep pressing on no matter what you have to do. And that's what it is. It's about commitment, for the long haul, for life. Not just to meet that goal, but for the rest of your life. And that's why you have to have a good foundation, because you have to have something that's sustainable. You can't say, I'm not going to eat forever. Then when you start to eat again, you're eating what's wrong. You have to know what you're supposed to be eating, be committed to eating that, committed to staying away from what's bad, or stuff like sugars, to have a little bit once in a great while. Like, you can't chug down soda all day long, you can't chug down cookies all day long. But you can have food all the time. I mean, a couple meals a day, and be okay. But when you're losing weight, well, maybe you have to make some changes, and you have to go through some sacrifices to be able to lose that weight. Whether it be exercise or cutting back on eating, and and I'll talk about stuff like fasting and meals and how many meals to have in a day, and when to eat and not to eat, and different options. But yeah, this was a cool cool first video just to say hi to everybody. Me today, I am. Well, I had a good meal yesterday, Sunday for church. We eat pretty good. But today I am doing what's called a bone broth fast with some vegetables. So it's bone broth and alfalfa grass juice and oat grass juice. So it's not the grass itself, it's just the juice of the grass. And the bone broth has good protein, and the grass has vitamins, and so it all has good nutrition in it. But I can explain that more in a video, so I'm doing that. I'm actually going to probably go do a little bit of cardio right now, I think, just to get my blood moving and helps my circulation. I don't have very good circulation being overweight, and I have a job where I sit down a lot, so probably just do a little bit of cardio. I'll explain that kind of cardio, the kind of diet I have, or diet I'm going to have, because if I had the diet for a long period of time and kept to it, you'd have been like, this guy wouldn't be overweight. So yeah, it's nice to say hi to all of you in YouTube land, and we'll have further videos and we can all stick together. So for the YouTube channel to get big and for all of us to grow together and have motivation and everything, comment, right? Commenting is always important so we can talk to one another. Otherwise, there's no real communication. It's just me talking in a video. The other part is liking the video, following, right? Liking it, following it, and we can help each other along the way. I hope everybody is gonna make goals, and we have to make realistic goals, right? Even if it's short term, and we have to just be willing to make changes, even if it's little changes at a time, or just changing something altogether. But there's a lot of habits to break and different things to break. Maybe addictions to sugar, addictions to caffeine. Yeah, there's a lot. So one step at a time, one day at a time, and remember, we can't do it alone. So we'll have to be there for each other. We have to care for one another. And I know my friend right now, he's going to be working out, and he's a skinny little guy, really, but he just wants to make sure he doesn't have much excess fat on his body, and he wants to do a little bit more running, and because he used to be a runner. So I'm gonna probably have him as a little partner here, one-on-one. Sometimes just talk to him, but I'll get to talk to you guys every day. So, and I'll let you know what I'm eating, show you videos of food and all that stuff. So, all right, you guys take care. God bless, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.